Hello everyone, welcome back to Alvo Movie Recaps. We're here to bring you the most exciting movie stories of all time. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because one lucky subscriber could win a free scooter. Alright, no more waiting around, let's jump right into today's recaps. In the future world, Earth's resources are gradually depleting. In order to compete for these limited resources, countries around the world have launched nuclear wars. The entire planet is shrouded in nuclear radiation, and the surviving humans huddle within high walls, struggling to survive. For centuries, the wealthy have ruled everything within these walls, while the poor are forced to become slaves, barely making ends meet. However, as resources become increasingly scarce, the wealthy devise a plan to eradicate humanity. They remove all organs from criminals, leaving only a brain with erased memories, which is then placed into a mechanical body. These individuals are then exiled from the city walls, left to wander aimlessly outside until their power runs out, and they perish. Our protagonist, Adam, is one such criminal. When he wakes up, he discovers that his flesh has been transformed into a mechanical body. He tears open the clothes on his arm and examines it carefully, then touches the back of his head. Even now, he cannot believe that all of this is real. He desperately tries to remove the mechanical mask from his face, but no matter how hard he tries, he cannot take it off, even when he slams it against the ground. At that moment, the door of the room suddenly swings open. Adam staggers out of the tunnel, leaning against the wall for support. As he emerges from the space, he is surprised to find that the surroundings are filled with robots just like him, all equally puzzled. Behind them looms a towering wall, with several human guards standing nearby. They intermittently drive the robots forward, occasionally resorting to gunfire to spur those who refuse to move.
Hey! Go on!
Adam, unlike the other robots, retains faint memories of his past life. He raises his hand to signal to the guards that he will proceed on his own. Seeing this, the guards cease their violent actions. Suddenly, all the guards become alert and look towards the distance, as if something terrifying is approaching. Two figures appear on the horizon, leisurely making their way towards them. Then, as if facing a formidable foe, the soldiers swiftly retract their platforms and hastily retreat within the walls. Adam continued to walk forward until they approached closely, and then we were able to see their faces clearly. One of them was bulky, resembling a shaman, while the other had bandages wrapped around his face, dressed like a ronin from the land of the rising sun. The robot dressed like a shaman then inserted his weapon into the ground and slowly raised one of his arms towards the crowd. Soon after, an invisible force emanated from his body. After a few seconds, Adam noticed that the display screen on his chest had turned off. He looked at the others and found that they were in the same situation. Without saying a word, the shaman and the ronin turned and left, followed by their robot companions. Before leaving, Adam glanced back at the wall behind him, seemingly reluctant to leave. Finally, he reluctantly followed the crowd and departed. By the way, if you enjoy our movie recaps, we're currently hosting a giveaway for our audience. We're excited to announce that a brand new scooter awaits one lucky subscriber. Don't miss out. Subscribe and follow us to stay tuned for more updates. At night, they passed through a field ignited by the flames of war, where the burning oil resembled fires of hell. Adam had no idea where these two mysterious robots were leading them, and he didn't dare to ask. He could only silently follow behind. Suddenly, one female robot, severely damaged from previous gunfire, began to struggle to breathe due to her injuries. Combined with the surrounding radiation, her energy finally depleted, and she collapsed. However, there was no one willing to stop and help her, as such scenes were all too common, and they felt powerless to intervene. Once their energy was drained, all that awaited them was complete destruction. Seeing the situation, Adam walked back to try to lift her up, but the female robot's arm felt as heavy as 1,000 pounds, and no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't lift her. The shaman robot who was leading the way also approached at this moment. He bent down to inspect the fallen female robot, confirmed that she was beyond saving, and then got up and left. Helpless, Adam had no choice but to give up. Eventually, they arrived at the entrance of a secret base. The sentry saluted them as they approached and opened the gate for them. All the robots, whose power was running out, followed suit and entered. After cleaning themselves of the dirt, the robots gathered together in a motley crowd. The shaman robot explained everything to them. Over the years, the wealthy had drained the last bit of value from the poor and turned them into machines, exiling them to fend for themselves outside, until they encountered a robot named Mirror, who wielded an unknown power. With this power, Mirror repaired the shaman's bodies and transformed them, so they no longer relied on external energy sources to survive. Since then, Mirror had become their leader, forming this resistance organization and continuously recruiting other exiled robots. Just as these events unfolded, the large door behind them slowly opened, and a figure dressed in a black robe walked in. Everyone stood up upon seeing him, even the shaman robot, indicating his supreme status. This mysterious figure didn't appear to be human or robotic, yet he harbored no ill intent. He walked directly to Adam, lifted his right hand like a human, and began to scan Adam's identity. From the words of this mysterious figure, we learned that Adam was once a high-ranking human commander. He was framed by others for opposing the actions of the human elite, and was stripped of all his organs and transformed into a robot, with his memories erased. He was then exiled beyond the city walls, accused of treason. The mysterious figure also predicted that Adam would be the last hope of human civilization in this apocalyptic world. Meanwhile, inside the castle, the poor were still being forced to labor to support the wealthy. People here didn't have to wear gas masks to survive, but those deemed worthless would be turned into robots and discarded at will. The rulers here were mysterious bald figures like Mirror. On this day at the base, a woman returned from beyond the city walls, having escaped. Due to the harsh radiation environment, she had contracted a terrible disease and had no choice but to seek help from them. The bald leader told her that if she joined them, he could cure her illness and allow her to breathe freely like everyone else. The woman was overjoyed and agreed to join them. However, the bald leader had an additional demand. He led the woman to a place where a robot was tied beneath a large rock. He asked the woman to smash the robot with the stone. Unexpectedly, the robot called out the woman's name. To her astonishment, she realized that the robot was her brother. Despite knowing that it was her own brother, after hesitating for a moment, the woman still went ahead and smashed her mechanical brother with the stone. The woman completely ignored the desperate pleas of the robot brother until the robot stopped moving. This was exactly what the bald leader wanted to see. He wanted to witness humans killing each other for their own interests. Finally, the leader fulfilled his promise. He held the woman's head and then recited a string of incantations. Instantly, the woman's illness was healed and her facial features recovered at a visible speed. After completing all of this, the leader walked towards an underground room. He waved his hand to open the door, and then recited a loud incantation. Immediately, an incredible scene unfolded. The leader spread his arms, and his clothes and skin instantly faded away, revealing a green and terrifying passion. It was evident that his abilities exceeded those of humans. He raised 4 hands and prayed to the mysterious device, and with that, the story came to an end. Adam is a short film series consisting of 3 episodes, each introducing 3 factions in a post-apocalyptic world. The high and mighty humans, relying on technological prowess, cower within city walls. Exiled robots, united under Mirror, form an organization to resist humans, wandering the desolate earth, gathering strength to grow and rebel. Then there are those who view technology with hostility, adapting human bodies to withstand the nuclear-radiated world environment, operating mysterious organizations where farming sustains life amidst perilous pollution. The deceitful struggles between these factions exist only in the minds of viewers. We eagerly anticipate Adam becoming a film, unveiling this captivating sci-fi future world. Thank you for watching our story recap. Please like, subscribe for more fantastic recaps on our channel. Until next time.